Yeah, also guys, welcome to another video. So in this video, we're going to be breaking down BTC, and yeah, we're actually in a long position, which is currently we're just in a couple of profits, right? We're expecting a break of this particular trend line over here, which is actually a channel. If you take a look at this, you see that there's actually a channel over here. Now, the question is, why are we in a long position when BTC seem to be in a downward movement? Now, before I give you that answer, let's head over to the daily time frame, because as a swing trader, I tend to look at things from a higher perspective or a higher time frame. Now, I'm not interested in the 1 hour or 15 minutes trend. I'm more interested in the daily or 4 hour weekly trend. Now, if you take a look at the daily time frame, you will see that these are the key levels we have where BTC has proven to, make them the support and resistance area, or where we have, possible where we can have possible bounces in the market. Now, if you take a look at this level over here, you will see that we are actually at a very strong support. Now, if you go back into time, you will see that since December 2024, this level has actually maintained um, a very strong resistance support zone. As you can see, we came all the way here, market rejected, we came here, rejected, we also rejected there, 1 2 3 over here. Then as you can see, we also bounced from there at this level. So this area is actually a very strong area. So if there is any place that BTC could actually bounce from, is also this level is is a very strong level BTC can buy from. Now, we also see that BTC has actually tapped a daily fair value gap over here, which is a liquidity strip, right, and moving upward. Now, if BTC fails to maintain this particular support over here, then that simply means that we are going to see the market, right? We're going to see the market going all the way down to 100K. Now, we might not go just straight down to 100K, but we might see the markets bouncing off one of those trend lines. All right, so this might be the scenario. Now, this is what could happen in September. As we all those that trade BTC very well, you understand that once it's towards the end of the month, the market tends to reprice itself downwards, or like to continue a new trend, or to end an existing trend. So that's basically why we are in a buy position. We're actually buying from a very strong support level. Now, if you go down to the 4 hour time frame. Now, for me, like I always tell you guys, trend line is not really an entry or exit criteria for me. It is just a kind of confluence for me to know other things that happen in the market. So whether a trend line is breaking or rejecting from is not necessarily where my major aim. My major aim most times is after liquidity has been swept, then the candle sticks pattern, or create type of candlestick pattern that we created after liquidity sweep, and the key level, the level where we actually have that price. So as you can see over here on the forward time frame, we have a series of bullish engulfing candles over here, which this one over here we closed, because that same level, which is a very strong support level on the daily time frame, we actually closed above it. Now, what are we seeing right now? We're seeing a rejection from this particular channel. We've been in this area since I think Monday, if not so, yeah, since Monday. So this week has not actually been that decisive, but yeah, we'll keep holding this trade. But the stop loss is already at 111,000. So if we are to see price break here, what I would do, right, and this might actually be in the paid community, because that is where you might be getting most of the BTC updates from September. August was just more like free stuff. So what we might do in our paid community is that we might go down to, let's say, the 2 hour time frame. Might go down to 2 hour time frame. As you can see, that area too is still a very strong support area on the 2 hour time frame. So we might map out this particular trend line on the 2 hour time frame. Now, if we happen to break here, it takes us out of that trade hitting stop loss. I'm not just going to sell, right? What I'm going to do is that we are going to wait for a kind of retest So if we say something like this, we wait for a retest, then a push downwards again will confirm that okay, this is not actually a manipulation. This is not a liquidity sweep. This is actually a decisive direction of price trying to go downwards. So what I would do that is this is what we're going to take a sell position, then we'll target 100k. So, but this trade, as long as the daily zone over here still holds, it is still very very valid. So we're going to see how it's going to go. Then I also want to show us on the monthly time frame. I'm also going to be sharing the September video to the page group. So now if you take a look at the monthly time frame, there's what we call area of recency. As you can see, we had an area of recency here. We had also had another area of recency. I can call it the recency price line or something. So as you can see, when we created this particular structure, we came down, tapped very close to that recency area, market push forward, and we closed clearly above this area. So this particular move on the monthly time frame was not actually a liquidity sweep. Now we saw market came down during the month of August, tapped that same recency line, and we saw this particular rejection, which is where we took that trade from. So um, if we're also if we are to use price action, right, and this market is actually would actually want to go down. Now normally if I'm to use um order flow, price will need to go all the way to the open of this month, the open price of this month, all right, which is around 16k, 15k, right, or 17k. Then if the market wants to go down, before we'll see that move downwards. So that's why our trade, that's why if you noticed our trade, we did not target, I didn't target all the way up to this level, because this whole movement, I still suspected that okay, price might come down. But if I'm to use the body of the candle of the monthly time frame, I'm expecting price to first of all go take out liquidity over here, then before I'll continue downward. So, but in all, what we're expecting at the moment, right, is what I just showed you guys now. What I'm expecting at the moment is what I just showed you guys now. My stop loss is already at this level. Then if price is to break it, I'll wait for a retest of this key level, then take a sell. But if price continues to go up, then we'll just get out of this trade at this point, then wait to see what price is going to do after it has taken out this particular high over here. So that's basically why we are in a buy position, or why I'm in a buy position, and why um, we are actually buying at this level. So this is going to be my last trade for the month. September is going to be, it's gonna be great, right? We also have gold breaking out. Though just like I explained in my previous video, so you might also want to watch that video to see what gold is up to. Gold is going to print a lot this time. I can tell you, gold is going to print massively for every gold traders, right? So stay tuned. If you trade gold and BTC, this is the channel you should subscribe to, all right? And make sure you join our WhatsApp channel community, all right? Take care, guys, and do have a lovely trading week ahead. Bye.